Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to rip Chris a new one. That's right, I know, Chris, I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be done today, right? Because he's been spreading quite a lot of, I'm not going to say misinformation, and I'm not going to say scams, right? But he's been spreading a lot of information out there that could be misleading towards, making your first thousands in life, right? He thinks it's easy. He says it's easy. He says it's all you need to do is do what I do and you'll do it, even though he's not doing it himself. So over the past so many weeks, he's been posting various things, and let's go through them together, shall we? So apparently, according to Chris, he starts the morning the same with this avocado type drink concoction and avocado on toast. That's right. That is the way Chris starts every morning. I am certain of it. That's absolutely true. Now, he's also posting these screenshots, which are becoming a bit of a meme at this stage. People are not quite believing that you only have the one screenshot with the one lot of amount of money. We've got £997, £1,097, and another one of £1,097. They all came in on the same day as each other, and apparently that's what you made. That is how you made money from this little course that sells at £400 a pop, right? So if it's £400 a go, it would be multiples of £400, probably. I'm thinking probably more than likely. So 997 doesn't quite add up to 400 and 400, and 400 doesn't quite work out that way. Anyway, he's selling this course, right? And this has been a bone of contention in my life recently. Now, it's a new course. But is it a new course? Is it a different course? Is it the same course? Is it an extension of the old course? Who knows? Who knows? Because I didn't know, right? He started promoting this course. It's called Lepo Max, right? It sounded very much like the course he was selling before, which was Lepo, right? It stands for Learn and Earn Profits Online. And this one's got a max at the end of it, and the other one didn't, right? So I didn't know, is this the same course, or is it not the same as the one he's been selling? So it was a bit confusing when I was trying to research it, and no. So basically, if you've been following me and my videos, you'll know that quite recently he's tried to put out there that he was going to sell this other course, right? This other course that he was selling, or he was going to sell anyway. He actually came to the group on, that's the Matrix Escape group, right? The Escape Portal group on New Year's Eve, and he told us that he was thinking of selling this other course. So this is part of the spiel that he put out on his New Year's Eve post to all his favourite people. Only 33 of us left now, by the way. He said, the best part is you can use all the skills you will learn about faceless marketing to resell this course to the masses. Is there any in this group that might be interested in a product like this? It retails at $387, around £300. Now, according to Chris, he had bought this course himself, and he was now wanting to sell it on to us. However, the course which he's currently marketing, he's marketing on the basis that it is a faceless marketing course, faceless marketing modules, right? And his new course, which he said that he's bought recently and he has been studying up on, is also a faceless marketing thing, right? So you can see where the confusion lies when he says that he bought a new course that's different to the one that he has already bought. Is also faceless marketing course, the same as this one, right? So I was very confused. I didn't know whether or not it was the right course or the wrong course, if people had already bought this course and they were selling it again, or what was happening. I didn't know. So what was I to do, right? I had to find out for certain what was going on. So in fact, I did find out. I actually went to one of his competitors and emailed them and got the actual answer. And they said Lepo Max is a revamped version of Lepo, a very great and better version. If you have access to the original Lepo, you won't have to pay for Lepo Max. So there you go. That is the actual answer. That was what I was looking for all this time, and nothing that Chris was telling me was as quite as straightforward as that in the answer. I mean, I guess I could have asked him, but you know, it would have looked a bit sus, you know, me going to Chris. He might not have answered me, you know. So anyway, Chris has been on one. So now that we've established exactly what he's selling, and is it legit or not legit, I don't know. I mean, I personally think the course itself is legit, but it's Chris's methods that are very much suspect, and he keeps posting these same screenshots of his money, his revenue, allegedly. But you know, I have a problem with these screenshots because they don't entirely look authentic to me. I mean, they probably are kind of from his bank, from one account to another account or something like that. And there's no denying that Chris Ingham has some money. There just doesn't seem to be any clue where these payments have come from. Right, you could at least show us where they've come from, which account they've come from, which person has donated. I don't know, you know, some form of actual evidence, because at the moment they are just screenshots. And now he's also put up this one, all from one $497 investment I made in Lepo Max back in September 23. Now, he's also gone on to show a screenshot of something which is, I think, separate from this Lepo Max thing, and it's a confirmation of a payment he's received for one of his books, his ebook, £10.99. It seems like he's put the price up a smidge, right? Because it was a tenner before, wasn't it? And when it was a tenner when I bought it, it was reduced from £12, so it's gone up to £10.99 randomly. I don't know, because surely it should go back up to 12. Anyway, that's beside the point. Here's some more screenshots in case you didn't understand it before. He was making some money. This time there's a random one, £401.97. Now my guess here is that is actually from a course sale, that one, because $487 probably is around about £401.97 approximately. And then you've got it back to the 997 and the 1097. None of these actually add up. Even if you add up the 401.97 like twice, it's £803 nearly, and things like that. So none of that actually adds up correctly. Then he put this one up. He said, who wants to learn how to make thousands per day like this? And I'm like, I do. I actually do. I'm not denying that people want to make so much money. I'm not denying that even I want to make so much money. But are you the one to teach me? This is the question, Christopher. I'm not quite sure you are the guru I'm looking for, right? There's a certain type of person that can sell these and that you can trust with your money, and you're not him. Am I right? Am I right? So he went on to say, you don't even need to make the reels. That's right. They're all on a stock database ready for you to use whenever you want. You just add your own captions. And he adds some more. The screenshots again, the screenshots, I know. Did anybody know that he banked at Lloyd's? I'm not so sure that he used to. Maybe he's changed banks. But anyway, yeah, there seems to be the same amount of money that's going in all the time, and it doesn't seem to waver. Although I'm not too concerned about it always being the same amount of money, because I think that if you were selling the same thing, then it would be similar amounts each time. Anyway, there's never been a better time to make money online, ever. If I'm saying that, then you know it's legit. I wouldn't. I would never share anything that wasn't. So why are you stalling? So Chris Ingham, he is the face of honesty. Absolute unbridled honesty. Chris Ingham would never lie to us, guys. Never. So if Chris Ingham says something's true, that means it's true. Just take a look at this.
Have I ever done anything that could be classed as sexually grooming somebody? No. Hell no. Of course I haven't. Am I a paedophile? No. Hell no. Am I a sexual predator? No. No.
So there you go, guys. Enough is enough, alright? Chris Ingham is the voice of reason, the voice of the truth. He would never lie to you, okay? Legitimately, he would never lie to you. And then he says, in business, it's always those that wait and ponder too long that lose out. You got to be ready to take a leap and hope for the best. It's only those that live like that reap the riches in the end. Now, I kind of agree to a certain extent. Yeah, if you are of that mindset and you want that sort of life, if you want these things, then you have to try and go and get, you have to go for it. You have to do it. And that goes for anything, not just like, money things and things about trying to get money, right? Anything that you want in life, you have to try and make it happen yourself, right? So Chris is only saying these things in order to sell you something, right? That's the only reason he's telling you to do it, is because he wants you to do it buying his course, right? And then this is the funniest part. How I turned $497 into more than £250,000 in just over 2 months. Oh my good God, right? I swear he's got shit for brains, right? Because if he had made that amount of money in 2 months from this course, he would not be pushing it on the daily, right? He would not be aggressively trying to sell it, okay? It would be then become a passive income. If anything, yep, obviously if you make money, you don't want to stop doing what you did in order to make that money. But the problem is he hasn't made that amount of money. I would be more inclined to believe you, Chris, if you would maybe show all the receipts for this £250,000, not just that I made £250,000, right? Yeah, no, that just didn't happen, is it? He goes on to say, remember, in business, those that put off and think too much lose out. It's only those brave enough to step right up and take a leap that get rewarded with the riches in the end. And then he advises you to post faceless reels just like this. And I've looked at that picture a million times, right? I've looked at it over, I've looked at it and all different kinds of angles, and I still, for the life of me, cannot figure out how that reel makes you money. I can't. I don't know what he's getting at, right? It's a picture of like an apple and a pear. An apple and a pear, right? So I don't know what he's getting at with that and how that is supposed to make you money. Don't know. So apparently anyone can do this. 1, you don't need a social media following. 2, you don't need to put your face on social media. 3, you don't need to film or make the videos you post. 4, all you need is 1 week to learn a new high income skill, a smartphone or laptop and Wi-Fi. You can't fake bank account notifications. Well, I beg to differ, Chris. I beg to differ. I think you can. I mean, there's 2 ways of doing it, obviously. 1, I think there are fake bank notification type apps that you can get. I haven't looked, actually, but I believe that that's probably a thing. But also, you can just, like, Photoshop it. You can, like, take a screenshot and you can doctor it and do it. It's easy, right? It's not difficult. Anyway, right? I don't know. I'm not saying that his are fake, right? I'm saying you can fake them. And then he goes on to say, that's why I post them. I see so many accounts that post random figures on a reel without ever posting proof. This is your proof. Oh my God. Right, two things wrong with that, right? First up is that's not proof. That's proof that there's some form of money going in and out of your account if it's real, right? And because even if it is real, we don't know where that money's coming from. It could be coming from your bank account to one of your other bank accounts, right? Because you've previously posted that you've got multiple bank accounts and they're coming into different bank accounts. So what am I to believe, right? And second up, you're kind of dissing the people who are also doing the course, right? People, you've just said that people who are also selling the same course as you are lying about the amount of money that they're making, right? So what you're saying is that those people who are doing the same thing as you aren't making money. So why should we believe you that you are making money if you're also saying that other people who are selling the course aren't making money? It just seems a bit odd to me. Anyway, why are you still wasting your time scrolling? I'm not scrolling anywhere, Christopher. I'm reading off a screen. DM me, MRR, and I'll tell you exactly how you can do this too. Or click the link. Very good, Christopher. Very good indeed. I'll do just that. But if I do it, I'm not doing it with yours. I'm sorry. I just can't trust you anymore, you know? Ever since the incident, right? You've become a very untrustworthy person. That's all that I can say. I'm sorry, but you are, right? There's no getting away from it. So it's things like this as well that makes it a little less convincing for me. I know he's previously said that you can get these like screenshots and the reels and everything else for free in the course, right, that you're reselling. So he's posted this. He's put me Monday morning walking from my bed, and he's actually in his bed basically, but that's not him. That's not his mug, and it's not his laptop, right? And then he says making the Monday morning work commute a little easier down to the office, and he's got a laptop on a sofa. And obviously this is one of the downsides with vlogging your life, right, Chris? Because you can't pretend that this is you. You can't pretend that this is your laptop. You can't pretend that this is your living room, because everybody knows it's not, right? So immediately that kind of raises suspicions. You're lying about this. What else are you lying about, right? And other people, they can actually get away with using those random pictures because nobody knows where they live. Nobody knows what their living room looks like. It could well be their own, but you know, you can't even have that illusion with you because everybody knows that it's not yours, is it, right? So that in itself just makes it feel very scammy when you're doing it. So this is another problem that Chris has, the lying, right? Working for 1 to 2 hours per day from the comfort of your bed or sofa, but earning more in a month than most professions' yearly salary. Sound good to you? It does sound good to me, Christopher. It really, really does. However, when you're also saying, alongside you saying you work for 1 to 2 hours a day and that is it, you're also saying this. I'll be honest, all I think about is making money. I don't sleep because I'm constantly thinking about the next way to make money. I think it's the only way you can truly make money is if you eat, sleep and breathe it. So if that's all you're doing every day, you don't sleep because you're thinking too much about how you can make your next buck. How are you only working 1 to 2 hours a day, Chris? That is quite... That's unbelievable. But yet another reason why when you say things that are quite easily contradicted by something else that you've already said, it kind of pours a lot of cold water on your shit, right? Start the day as you mean it to continue. No matter how you feel, if you're tired, can't be arsed, that doesn't matter. It's all about discipline. Yeah, you know all about discipline, don't you, Christopher? If you force yourself to show up regardless of how you feel, good things will always happen. That's right, that's why you always show up for your family, isn't it? No matter how they feel, it's get your fucking ass on the screen, get your kit off, and we'll show you to the world, right? Isn't that right? That's right, that's how it works, Christopher. That's how life is. You got to teach them from a young age. Am I right, Chris? Am I right? That's right, isn't it? Am I right? Fucking hell. Anyway, one digital product that I sell on an automated sales system, meaning I do nothing but it still sells, gets me morning notifications like this every day. Why are you stalling? DM me, change, and I will hook you up with everything you need to do the exact same thing. Yeah, you'll hook me up. I know your hookups, Chris. Okay, I've heard. I know what you're like for hooking people up with other people. Fucking scoundrel. No one will believe that I am seeing notifications on my phone banking app exceeding 10k per day. No, we wouldn't. I'm sorry, because apart from anything else, Chris, you actually haven't shown any notifications that exceed 10k per day. Even the ones that you've shown don't add up to 10k. I think the most I saw was about 4, right? That's it, right? That doesn't exceed 10k in any way, shape or form at any point. So I think you need to get your story straight and at least show us the proof that is what you're claiming. All because I took the leap of faith in investing in a digital marketing course that comes with MRR or Master Resell Rights, a digital marketing course that is also a high value digital product. If you did not already know, digital products are the cheat sheet to becoming a new millionaire in 2024. Wow. Okay. The one thing that I would say, right, is that it's not the cheat sheet for this year particularly, right? Digital product selling has been around for about 20 years, right? It's always been a positive selling point. It's always been a little bit dubious, right? People who sell it, are they legit? Are they not? They always come across as a little bit scammy. I think this is where the problem lies. You need to try and make it sound a little less scammy, and maybe you'll stand more of a chance of getting that dream of 10k a day that you already claim that you get right now. So far this month alone in January 2024, and this was posted I think on the 9th of January, right? So he's claiming this one digital product has generated me in excess of £30,000. Well, you know what that means, Chris. You know what that means. Oh, it says in 8 days, but do you know what that actually does mean? 8 days, 10. It doesn't equal 10k a day. It doesn't. It may be a little less than 4k a day. It doesn't equal 10k at all. It's like saying in a previous paragraph, I make 10k a day, but then saying that I don't make 10k a day. It's very contradictory and very confusing to the naked eye. Some might say you're lying. What other business model on this planet has that kind of earning potential? None. Well, I'm here to tell you that you are completely incorrect, Chris. There's so many businesses that earn so much more than even 10k a day, right? There are so many. Okay, yeah, I'll grant you that there's not many that most people can do, you know, like, I mean, ask, for example, the the owner of Amazon. Perhaps that's a bad example, because Amazon, I think, make a loss, don't they? Rip off merchants, but they do make a loss. Anyway, there are so many businesses out there that do make a lot of money, right? There are. It's not none, as you claim. So you buy this one high value digital product from my company, the Digital Wealth Collective. Remember that, guys. This is the trading name of Chris Ingham now, the Digital Wealth Collective. So a collective suggests that there's quite a few people involved. It sounds very Andrew Tate-like, if you don't mind me saying. Anyway, that's his new business, so we'll refer to that quite often in the future going forward, I'm sure. You take 1 week or so to learn everything in the course, all taught via easy to follow step-by-step video modules. You use 3 modules to create your own new automated sales, and then it goes through all the steps, and it's quite boring stuff, so we won't go through that now. And then what sounds like a very personal plug, he says everyone should always remember this one. And it says, who you are becoming is more important than who you've been. So he's saying basically, all those things that I did all that time, that was 6 years ago, that, guys, come on, forgive and forget. Let's move on. Let's, water under the bridge and everything, right? That is who I was. That's no longer who I am. I'm going forward. Who I'm becoming now is so much more important than who I was back then. I was a tyrant back then, living in my youth and everything. And now I'm going forward. I'm aging gracefully, but, under some very tight rules. And I'm going to make you guys so much money, you'll forget all about all those things that I did back then that were just, youthful exuberance, Anyway, there we go. Chris Ingham is striving for greatness, and who am I to stand in his way, isn't it? All jokes aside, I think the course in itself isn't necessarily bad. I haven't, don't have the course, so don't know what's necessarily inside it, but I suspect it's all things like, teaching you how to market your business and things like that. And then you have the added bonus, I guess, of selling the course on if somebody else wants to buy it from you, right? So that's what it is, basically. When it becomes a bit scammy like, and it sounds very scammy, is when Chris does things like, this is how much I've earned, and then you can prove that that's not how much he's earning, and then he says, this is how much I earn, but then you think, well, is he transferring money from one account to the other? I don't know. And then he puts up various things that are not true, because you know who he is as a person. And then when he says things like, I'm legit, I would never lie to you guys. And that straight away is something you need to be aware of, because Chris Ingham is not the most straight talking person that's ever walked the face of YouTube. Am I right about this one? I think I am. So, if you want to buy the course, just don't buy it from him. That's my advice from you, right? Because don't lie in his pockets. Although I have, and I continue to do so with that Matrix group thingy, right? And I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. There's still 33 people in there. Yes, it's less than half that there was originally, but there's still too many people. Why are they still there? What are they doing? The group is all but dead, right? There's not been one single post in there in 2024. Just let that sink in. We are halfway through January. There's not been one single post in there. It's ridiculous. Anyway, if you are still subbed there and you've forgotten about it, please unsub to him. Stop giving him money. And, eventually I will too. I just got to keep him on his toes, because otherwise he'll be, out there scamming the world. Anyway, Until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up if you've appreciated that I've had to ramble on, you know, and I've got to go and get a drink and everything. Whew. And until next time, oh fucking hell. Comment all of your thoughts about this down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Oh, and also, please, there's going to be a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway. We are doing a giveaway. For those that weren't with me in my live the other day, we had a bit of a discussion about it. And we're going to do this giveaway. And what it is, right? It's going to be a drawing design competition. So you don't necessarily have to draw this. You can design it. You can use computer software. You can use computer programs and stuff to design it. Because not everybody is gifted. I'm not gifted either, by the way. But yeah, all you need to do is design like a raccoon-based design. I'm not giving you any further information apart from that. It has to be have a raccoon involved. It can be a drawing of a depiction of what you think raccoon it is, a Dougal raccoon, if you like, and anything. Right, the best ones, we're gonna have 5 winners, right? Five winners. And the best ones will have their design printed on a jigsaw. It's going to be a jigsaw that you're going to win, right? A 1,000 piece jigsaw. The best 5, as chosen by myself, will have their design printed on a jigsaw, and you will receive that jigsaw. Now, the only thing that I would say is that this competition, that side of the competition, is not open to overseas people. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, because it is very expensive to send stuff like that overseas. I'm sorry. But that's not to say that you can't get involved, because if you would like to send your own design to me, right? The best one from overseas will receive a $25 Amazon gift card, and that one design will also be printed onto a jigsaw and will be sent out to one lucky entrant at random, right? So some entrant at random will receive your design, and that will be your gift to the world. And also you'll get a $25 voucher, right? So in conclusion, entrants must be in by the 31st of January, by the end of the day, 31st of January. And please send all your entrants to my email, dougalofficial@gmail.com. I'll put the information in the description, and you can find out there. I'll also draft up some terms and conditions to make sure that everybody is all a-okay with it all. If you have any questions, please ask me, because I've just been putting this out off the top of my head, and if I've missed anything out, please let me know, and I'll try and let you know what's what there. So until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up. I've said all this already, haven't I? Bloody hell. Yeah, goodbye. Until next time, have a lovely day, and goodbye.